The fun begins here with evaluate exponential functions. So an exponential function is a proportional rate of change. So think repeated multiplying, which is kind of the same as repeated division. So if you see repeated multiplying or repeated division, we probably have an exponential function. Now, when you're looking at a function, the variable must be in the exponent for this to be an exponential function. So now let's evaluate. Remembering that evaluating means we're going to take a specific value for x or whatever our variable is and plug it in. So we have a problem here in function notation. F of x equals 2 of x. This simply means y equals 2 to the x. But writing it this way says, hey, this is a function. And when we say find f of 4, this 4 is the input value or the independent variable, which is our x. So that's what this says, right? F of x means whatever is in this parentheses stands for x. So everywhere we see x, we're going to plug in the value of 4. So we have f of 4 equals 2 to the 4th power. Now, 2 to the 4th power is the same as 16. So f of 4 equals 16, meaning when the input is 4, the output is 16. So now let's do f of x equals negative 3 times the quantity 3 raised to the x minus 2 power for x equals 4. So when the input is 4, what is the output? Right? Just putting this into some different words to help you understand. All right, so for f of 4, right, the input is 4. I have negative 3 times the quantity. Now, instead of x minus 2 as the exponent, I'm going to write 4 minus 2 in my exponent. Now we have to do our order of operations. There's nothing to do inside the parentheses because inside the parentheses we only have the 3. So we look to the exponent. The exponent is 4 minus 2, and 4 minus 2 is 2. Great. So now I have negative 3 times 3 raised to the 2nd power. The exponent of 2 just applies to the number that it touches, and in this case, it's a positive 3. So 3 squared is 9. So I still have that negative 3 that comes down, and I now have negative 3 times 9, which is negative 27. So f of 4, when the input is 4, the output is negative 27. F of x equals 2 times the quantity 4 raised to the 2x minus 1 power for f of 3. Okay, so we know what to do by now. My input is 3, so I'm going to rewrite 2 times the quantity 4 and then raise it to the 2 times 3 plus 1 power. Order of operations says let's play in that exponent first. So I have 2 times 3 plus 1. So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So I have 2 times 4 to the 7th power. I'm going to take 4 to the 7th as my next step, which is a rather large number. So I have 2 times 16,384. I hope you used a calculator for that because that got real big. And then we're going to multiply that by 2. So when my input is 3, f of 3, I get an output of 32,768. And let's do one more. F of x equals negative 2 times the quantity 3 to the exponent of x plus 1 for x equals 2. So now our input is 2. Okay, great. So f of 2 equals negative 2 times 3 raised to the 2 plus 1 power. Well, again, I do the exponent first. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then I take 3 cubed, which is 27. So now I have negative 2 times 27, which is negative 54. So f of 2 equals negative 54. When my input is 2, my output is negative 54.